Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the new moon in the Aries collective reading. It's just a general, collective new moon message. So as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. And let's see what this new moon in Aries has for us. The sun has moved into Aries. It's about 0 degrees Aries. As I'm recording this, change the date because today is the 21st. And let's see. I'm using the Moonology deck. I'll then be using the Life is Like a Board Game Tarot, and for the guidance or advice, I'm going to be using the Clarity Power Pack. So let's see what messages need to come through for the collective as it pertains to the new moon in Aries. Messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and this new moon in Aries. Awesome. Right, let's see what we got. Ooh. We have expect powerful change with the new moon eclipse. And let's I want to say like we're gonna have another what will it be? I think it'll be the new moon in Taurus, but you know how it overlaps because right now we have the moon in Pisces, but I believe that new moon eclipse in Taurus is gonna, be right on the cusp of Aries as well. So expect powerful change, and with Aries energy, it's fresh energy, it's new energy, new beginnings. Then we have the energy is gaining momentum with the waxing moon. And then we have your hard work is paying off, the new moon in Capricorn. So what this makes me feel like is I almost feel like the Eight of Wands with this energy is gaining momentum. And I feel like, whatever energy is coming, with this new moon, it's to, push us forward. Because especially with your hard work is paying off, for some of you, I feel like, you did the work. It could have been something, that started during the new moon in Capricorn, where it's almost like you're seeing the results of the work that you've done. And I'm just hearing transformation, transformation, transformation. So whether this is you, transforming yourself, there's something, that's transforming you, or even if there's just a change within you, it's like the energy that I'm feeling is like you're being pushed in the right direction. So let's see what's going on for this new moon in Aries for the collective. And I said transformation, transformation, transformation. And we have the work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. Which, you know, Aries and Scorpio share Mars energy. Then we have the full moon in Scorpio, time to release negativity. Let's get one more. And this is basically just saying, like, let go, let go. Release what is no longer serving you. But in order to do that, you have to, you know, face it. And oh my God, thank you, Spirit. It's time to take action. The new moon in Aries. Yeah. Because it's almost like whatever, you know, your situation or circumstances, it's holding you, like, I feel like it's holding you back. And now it's time to, you know, release what is no longer serving you. Face, you know, your fears. Face what scares you. And, you know, in order to do that, you have to take action. And that's what this energy is about. You know, Aries in the tarot, the major arcana is the Fool card. It's taking a leap of faith. You know, taking a risk. And then we have, at the bottom of the deck, the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. And it's like, yeah, like... And the full moon in Taurus, you know, happens during Scorpio season. And, you know, right now we do still have the North and the South node in Taurus and Scorpio. So it's almost like this energy is like almost aligning you with that South node in Taurus. It's time, or North node in Taurus. It's time to, you know, overcome this South node Scorpio energy. And with Aries, you know, being the start of the astrological new year, you know, it's a like almost like a rebirthing energy for all of us. So let's see what messages we need in regards to this energy and spread for the new moon and Aries. What's going on as it pertains to this new moon in Aries? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the energy and spread for this new moon in Aries? Get one more. Bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Wands, which, you know, it says heavy burdens garden, and it's like it's time to let go of what is, you know, weighing you down. It feels like, you know, dead weight. And, you know, the Fool being that Aries energy, you know, the Fool travels lightly. He only, you know, takes what he needs to, and, you know, embark on this new journey. And it's almost like, yeah, it's time. I mean, then we have the World. This is like It's time to move into an energy of, self-fulfillment with the Nine of Cups here. Because with the World here, it represents there's an ending to this Ten of Wands and a new beginning to this Nine of Cups. Even if it's, just emotionally for some of you. And it's time to, step into the Emperor energy, which is Aries as well. Aries is here. It's making me think of something where, like Aries energies, they like to be free and independent. And like I say, they travel lightly. They, only, take in what they need. Aries energy is not one to, overindulge. Not to say that they can't, but the energy, normally is, free and light. And it's making me think of something. And shout out to my daughter, because she's an Aries. And I used to always, ask her, like, what is it, like, you want to do? As when she was, like, maybe 3 or 4, like, do you want to play sports? What do you want to do? And she always used to tell me, Mom, I just want to be me right now. And I used to be like, huh? Like, and then so I would wait a days, couple weeks, and then I would ask her again, and her answer would always be the same. I just want to be me right now. And, after that, I stopped asking her, and, she was maybe 3 or 4 when, when this was going on. And she used to say, like, I was like, you know what? I get it now. Like, she came here for, whatever reason. I don't know. But, I'm going to have to let her do exactly what she said. And it's something that's, always stuck out with me. And I was like, how does, from the mouths of babes, how does she even put that together at 3 or 4 years old to say that and mean it? Like, because I can remember we would go places and she would be like, you know what, Mom, I'm ready to go. I'm going home. And she'd start, if I took too long, she'd start getting her stuff together and going home. And, sometimes, I used to have to, catch her because, I'm like, girl, you was not grown. You got to slow down. But, now knowing what I know about, just the energy in general, it was like, oh, yeah, she's here to do her own thing. So the only thing I'm here to do as her mom is, to support whatever that is. And I respect it. I respect it. So let's see what's going on for the collective as it pertains to this. And I knew I felt that 8 of Wands. Let's see. I mean, if this isn't a mirror to these cards up here, we have the Strength card, the 8 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. Whoa, too many, Spirit. Which, the Strength card here, telling me to pause, is the energy of, working through your fears. It takes strength. It takes courage. It takes, I don't know why I'm getting, like, boundaries. But it's almost like, fighting through your fears, whatever they may be, or however big or small. The way that you attain, I don't want to say attain. It's like it takes, a certain type of, inner strength to do that, to face it. Spiritual strength is what it feels like. And with the 8 of Wands, it's like once you do that, things start to happen fast. But it also, with the 9 of Pentacles, like, it makes you like almost solid and grounded in self. With this 9 of Pentacles, it says Independence Avenue. And that's, it's a very individualistic energy. The Nine of Pentacles, coming out right up under this Aries energy. But let's see what else. It almost feels like whatever it is, like it's going to be like a quick release. For some of you, it could be like someone, deciding to, having the courage to, say something, because the Eight of Wands could also be, communication. And it's heading towards the Nine of Pentacles. So whether you're a single energy, male or female, you could have communication coming towards you. From somebody who may be going through this process. It doesn't, have to be you. Let's see what else we get. We have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Swords. Oof. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. Yeah. And, Aries, we're in, Aries energy. But Justice is Libra, which, is the natural counterpart to Aries. It's, opposite energy. And it makes me feel like, like it's time to, I'm almost feeling this justice as judgment. But what it makes me feel is like some of you, it's like you're just lacking the inner confidence to, face your fears, which is, it happens. But with the Strength card here, it makes me feel like how can I say this? Like, it's really coming through as like inner strength and outer, confidence and, strength that you need to have. And it's, it's basically like, hey, like, it makes me feel like, you got to do what you got to do. Otherwise, you'll stay in this South Node energy, holding on to negativity, afraid of, what's out there. And it's like, for some of you, it's like you're trying to talk yourself out of it with the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. But it's almost like between the Eight and the Seven of Swords, there's the Ace, which is, clarity, is truth, insight. Some of you are also like, it's almost like giving me an energy of self-sabotage. But for some of you, if it's resonating in regards to a person, it's like, whether male or female, this Queen of Wands, it's almost like they're trying to, like, keep you stuck. I feel like, they could be saying negative things or, they're giving me a song right now. They're playing Heartless by Kanye West, because it's like, if this is like a boss or, a spouse, a family member, a friend, it's almost like they could be, spewing negative things at you to keep you, stuck in a situation, to keep you from harnessing this Aries energy. Because the Strength with the Queen of Wands, like, I almost feel like either this person or, this energy within you keeps enabling or keeps like reminding you of your fears, whatever they may be. And it's like they're doing it because I feel like, again, there's communication. They're saying something that is, utterly like confusing you, because it's like they don't want to, for you to release them. But again, with the Seven of Swords, it's like it's for their own selfish gain. And this act for you, it may seem selfish to them and you doing this, but it's for your own self-preservation, because it's like an energy of doing what's best for you. And that's what this energy is, Aries energy. And for a lot of you, spirit is saying, like, giving you a yes, like it's a yes, go ahead, because that's how you like almost break through this. It's like it feels like confusion, especially with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So let's look at the Strength card and the Queen of Wands. Tell me why this is here. Oh yeah. Tell me why this is here. Yeah, the Hermit. Which is, it could be that aha moment. Some of you, it's whatever situation you're going through right now, whether this is internal within you or, is playing out with, other people, places, or things. It's like you now know what you want via this Ace of Wands. But, I know I felt the judgment. You have to make the decision via the Three of Swords to get rid of what it is that you don't need. You have to decide. Whether, with the Three of Swords here, that represents, a separation. Either separation from a person, that's, like I said, they could even be passing judgment on you. But in a way to, like, get what they want. And it's like you're realizing that, like, oh, but it's almost like it's because they lack with the Five of Pentacles. It's almost giving me like an energy of, misery loves company. Can I get one more for the Strength card and the Queen of Wands? And some of you, this is like your inner like strength being, ignited. Strength and the Queen of Wands. But it, like I said, if this is playing out with like a person that, you're in whatever type of dynamic with, it's like you're seeing them truly for who they are. Strength. Oh, Lord, less cards. So many cards I want to come out. Strength and the Queen of Wands. Yep. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Yeah, and this is like, for some of you, this could be someone, that you work with the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Like, it's like just constant, conflict and, competition and opposition that, you're seeing that, you're like working in with this person. And it's almost like you're like, nah, I can't do this no more, because like I said, maybe they have, it's like almost like two people who, or two energies, because these, it doesn't have to be a relationship, I'll say it like that, but it can be. It's almost like two people who, it's a struggle. And it's like, it's kind of like like a very enabling energy, because it like keeps you, stuck, really, like this eight of Swords. Like, it's like you guys have shared fear, like fear of, being alone. So it's like you guys try to avoid the fear that you both have of being alone or abandoned or, feeling, even outcast or, it's like I'm really just hearing alone that you guys continue to just work in this conflict. But it's not, supporting you. It's not, conducive to you. So it's almost like with the Eight of Pentacles, you try to, not look at it. But in not looking at it, all you do is, like, all it does is breed more conflict. So that's why the Hermit is here with that, this big light bulb. Like, hey, you can be, like, putting your time into other energies. And like I said, for some of you, you're seeing how working with this person is just conflict after conflict after conflict. Like, however it goes. So let's look at this. Ooh. Look, that flipped over the Fool, but it didn't come all the way out. So let's look at this Eight of Wands and Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Oh, too many, Spirit. Because it feels like this is like a quick release. And it's whatever it is that you need to let go of, like it's going to like alleviate this Eight of Swords. Yeah. What more alleviation can you get than, getting away from that Ten of Wands? And then the Chariot too? Like, what? Somebody's like taking off. They're like, it's done. Like, I can't do this anymore. Too many. Can I get one more? And like I said, it's like you've been holding on to this energy. Too many, Spirit. It's mentally bogging you down. For some of you, it's stifling your ability to even communicate. I get another one for the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. Oh my God, all of these chunks of cards. Plus cards, please. The Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Yeah. You're ready for something, that's more, reciprocal, more balanced on a physical, practical level. It's reciprocity. And with the Eight of Swords, it's like this Six of Pentacles is coming in to like I feel like a recalibration to get you back on, solid ground mentally, because this is the Eight of Swords is a mentally stifling energy. And with the Two of Swords at the bottom, it makes me feel like I almost feel like the decision is made, because from the 2 to the 8 is the 6, which is forward movement. Is getting into more calmer waters. And it almost like what I'm feeling, especially if this is like someone you work with or you like share, resources with, or even like I said, for some of you, it could be family, friends, however it goes for you. You were taking on the brunt of the responsibility with the Ten of Wands. Because it's almost like that was what you felt you had to do. With the Eight of Swords, it's like you kind of took it on for yourself and you didn't have to. But it was like, well, again, it's that energy of, trying to make it work. The Eight of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles is the Two of Pentacles. But, there was something that with this Two of Swords that you didn't see. But now that clarity is here via the Hermit. So you can't be oblivious to it. You can, just release it. It's time to release negativity and move forward. So what's this Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords? which I feel like, this is an energy of doing what's best for you. And for some of you, it's time to take action against, whoever it is, people, places, or things that have, in a way taken from you for their own, selfish needs. And then, like, it's almost like they tried to, like, guilt trip you. That's what I was looking for, the word. So let's see, the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Hold on, y'all. Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Judgment. And so this is like spirit yelling at you, like telling you, like, you got to do what's best for you. You have to. You have to do what's best for you. And it's also, like, I almost feel like screaming at, if it's playing out in a dynamic between you and somebody else, like you're in a situation, it's almost like what they tried to do is being, like, exposed. Now, I will say, like, if this is, if you're, this Nine of Pentacles, because I do still feel it as, like, a whole just separate energy on its own. I feel like you've already taken, like, you've already done this process. And now it's like someone is coming in who's going through it now. And it's almost like spirit is sending them to you, like, to go, even if it's just to talk. Like, it's like talking to someone who understands. Let me get another one. Nine of Pentacles. Look. The Queen of Swords. Listen, I feel it. I feel it. Look, and the whole confirmation at the bottom. Yes. For some of you, if you're a single energy, it feels like, it could be one person, it could be multiple people that are gonna, come and, want to talk to you for your, like, with Judgment here, for your advice. I don't feel like, the typical energy of Judgment. It's like they're coming and talk to you. They're seeking, like, your guidance, your wisdom. Because, the Queen of Swords, she's very intelligent. She has wisdom, and, she's an effective communicator. And it could be a man as well. So whether you're a single man or woman, like, the way that I'm feeling it is like someone is coming to, I hate to say it like this, like, unload, but it's like they have to, talk about something, whatever this is over here. But for others of you, this is like the, spirit saying, whether you're leaving a situation, person, place, or thing, or, you're harnessing this for yourself, you're going to have to stand in this Queen of Swords energy. And with the Seven of Swords here, again, I'm still just getting, like, it's an energy that's, doing what's best for you. And some of you, you're being guided towards someone who's, like, being used as an example. Because they did what was best for them. So, I mean, they would, know what it's like. Let me get one for the Seven of Swords, and then we'll grab the guidance. Healing, the Star, ooh, and Temperance. Yeah, because this act, you you doing what's best for you is going to bring in, a healing. For some of you, if this is a person, the star energy, you could have like ran away from them, or you could have been in a situation where you're realizing like you sabotage something with this person, because you would have to know this person to want to talk to them of in this magnitude. For some of you, it could be a therapist, it could be a healer, but I don't feel like you're just gonna walk into a therapy session and lay all your baggage out in one session. Not to say that it's gonna happen with this, but it's you have to gain comfortability with your therapist first. With this energy, I feel like there is like I keep getting understanding there, and with the temperance here, it lets me know like there's a mutual understanding between you and this energy. If this is like someone that you want to go towards, or if this is someone coming towards you. But this is also saying like if you're in this energy over here, the cards are saying like do what's best for yourself, speak your truth, because in doing so, it's going to bring in this star and temperance energy. It's going to bring in healing and the balance emotionally that you need. What's at the bottom? Oh, the world. Yes. And it puts an end to the confusion, being indecision, avoiding making a decision, and out of a place of this Four of Cups, which is like an energy of just being bored and discontent within a situation, which for some of you it could be, like I said, work. We do got a lot of pentacles out here, but for some of you it could be a relationship. But whatever the dynamic is for you, it's time for a new beginning. Let's see, give me one for this new moon in Aries. The Two of Swords coming out, and this makes me feel like again, like some of you are caught up like if this is the right decision, or a decision, like it's almost like, how can I say this, like it's almost like with the Two of Swords, it's like this is a decision that you have to make, even though you can't see the way forward right now. For the new moon in Aries, it's taking that leap of faith, yeah, and taking action as this King of Wands, because it's like you're tired and you just want rest. You want peace from the it almost makes me feel like the illusion of like you can keep going in this. And for some of you, like if you're resonating as the masculine energy, this is you ready to take action. You're ready to go towards that Ace of Wands, which the King of Wands has the Ace of Wands in it. But it's almost like this masculine energy needs a reset. Like they need healing, because they're worn down. They're worn down. And I'm hearing the Midas touch. And you know what? I'm feeling is like something that, my mom used to say to me all the time. And she used to say, nothing beats a failure but a try. You have to at least try to do better, because it's clear that you want better, but, it's almost like you may even be trying to like appease this person or your boss or whatever the situation is. For some of you, it's your own ego, but it's like your ego is not serving you right now. Because that's one thing about the ego. It it'll hype you up. It'll hype you up like, yeah, keep doing that, keep doing that. Like I hate to say it like this, but this is how it really is. Your ego can, take over so much that, you don't even know what you're doing, sometimes. Sometimes a lot of the action that you take out of ego is, is unconscious. But as soon as, you get to the point where you're fed up, your ego ain't nowhere to be found. It'll it leaves you stranded in these types of moments. Because, it's like, oh no. You trying to leave me, you trying to, push me back. And first, like, it plays out through, people that we deal with as well. But it shows you that maybe you were connected to this job or this person. It was an ego-based connection. It was a connection solely based off of, what you could get, what they could get. And, that's not reciprocity. Reciprocity to me is, I have and you have and we share. But this isn't sharing because, no matter what side you're resonating on, somebody was taking on the brunt of it by themselves. And some of you, you did it to yourself by feeling like, well, I just got to do this. Because like I said, I still feel like there's a negative connotation. Like if you're dealing with someone, like you may have like that boss who's like, yeah, you could do this, but you wouldn't have this without me. Or a person, like you wouldn't have this without me. And if it wasn't for me, like what? Who are you dealing with that, that's not a healthy dynamic to have. Or someone, especially if it's a boss, like someone that, feels that they can, you know, mess with your livelihood because they feel like it. And, the time is just, it's just time to do what's best for you. What is this? It's time to release negativity. Because whatever it is, I feel like you're going to let go of it fast. Ooh. We have the Emperor and the King of Cups. And what this is basically saying, the negativity is like, it's not even yours. It's like other energy. And with the Emperor and the King of Cups, it's saying like, especially like I said, if you're a masculine energy, you have to honor what's in your cup, what's in your heart. Because that's the way forward. Oh my God. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and Death here with that transformation, yeah. You're out of there. With the Knight of Wands to the Ace of Cups. Because, look at this. Right now we have the Aries energy with the Emperor. This is water energy. It's normally looked at as Scorpio with the King of Cups. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy, and that's in Aries right now. Then we have the Fool, which is actually Aries. The Death card, which is Scorpio, releasing and transforming, working through this energy. And look where you head. Towards the, Ace of Cups as the Knight of Wands. Like I said, it feels like it's going to be very quick. Like, this transformation. And then that way, once you, get to, or you begin to, honor thyself, honor what's in your cup, what's in your heart, you don't have to, it'll be like a slowdown, again, I'm getting that same energy I got in the weekly, like a sigh of relief. And it's like then you'll have, time to, via the Page of Swords and the Three of Wands to, like, you have time to plan. You'll have time to, take in information. You'll have time to think clearly. And it's almost like for some of you, just allow the path ahead to, open up for you. So let's get the guidance or advice. Ooh, this new moon in Aries is kicking some stuff off. I like it though. So let's get the guidance or advice, and that'll be the reading. What part of guidance or advice do we need for Aries? Just mixing them up. Alright, let me get one. Oh, I love this. It says, when things are at their worst, they can only get better. And then it says, a significant other will value you by sticking to your sense of integrity. And I feel like this is so crazy. This person, they're at their, their wits' end with this energy here. If you're resonating on this side. But, a significant other doesn't have to mean a person or, someone you're exclusively in a relationship with, but there is like a significant person here for some of you that, they, will value, because this isn't, it's an act of integrity. That's what it is. It is an act of integrity to do this for yourself. And it's like, it's a sign that you give a fuck about you. And this, if that's the case for you and you're moving towards a person, it's because they, they exude this energy. It's almost like they could even possibly be, showing you through an act of integrity that they made. Let me get one more. And it says, make a commitment. Make a decision to commit to something and, see it through. And then it says, switch your attention from the unsolvable problem inside you to the solvable problem in front of you. And that is basically what we've been talking about this whole reading. The only way to solve this is by, truly taking action, which is, external. It's outside of you. You can fix it by, being realistic, being practical, harnessing that North Node and Taurus energy. But it all, it's all up to you. And last one we have, it says, don't give up. And then, for some of you, you are going to be seeing some or receiving some communication, because then it says there is some urgency to communicate directly. Whether it's you speaking your truth, you wanting to, communicate with someone, or, it could even be you telling this person too, like, I'm done. I'm done. So, as always, y'all, I thank you for tuning in with me. Sending you all love and light. And I will see you guys on the next reading. All right? Later.